So I go through that rigmarole down there, and it was funny because I went to David's and I felt safe at David's from Dell and Rusty. Ended up at the Paul's Boat Inn, and a couple nights I felt safe there. It kind of was parked around the back and stuff. You couldn't see me from the street. And I did not truly feel safe though until I crossed the Oregon-Washington border, and I was totally away because those people, they're stuck up there. They ain't going nowhere. But I mean, until I got out of Dodge, man, I did not feel safe for my life at all from these fucking people. And I got down there, and it was crazy, man. I didn't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do down there. I ended up going back and forth like 3 or 4 times between Squim and Eugene, and I kept coming back here. I mean, I got stuff to do here. All my stuff is in Madelyn's house up there that I haven't been back to. There's shit up there my dad's I want to get. I'd go up there and burn both their houses down, except there's stuff that I want to get before I do that, before I get them out of there. That was absolutely insane. I had enjoyed every minute of it going down there. I'd come on I-5, like come to Salem and just take the main road east up in the mountains. And, go as far as I had internet, cellular data, and then, I'd park. And I found some great places in Oregon I want to go back to, some great rivers I want to go fishing. And I kept coming back, and, it's been interesting because I've stayed at hotels around, and it's like, I'm going to hide my truck because these people, I don't want them. And it's funny. My fear has left me. I absolutely have no fear for these stupid fucking people. I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes, and they kicked my ass. God, we went to their family reunion. They roasted a whole pig. It was horrible. I didn't like it. The way they did, I don't know, man. They must have done it wrong or something, because it was not good. I thought, it'd be better go get a pork shoulder blade steak, throw it on the Barbie than this was. But, I mean, Dell's walking up to me, patting me on the shoulder. I'm sure he'd been drinking. And, I look back on it, and I was on display for, these people. It was their family. It's this murdering fucking family. And they, Madelyn, that, I'm going to take this from them. And they, I felt like I was on display, and they were kind of, getting my, what do you call it? Taking a measure of me. I remember sitting there, whip my knife out. I love my knives. The one, it's got the little knob. You just go like that. Let's do that so you can see it. Do the whole, I love that. And I just whip my knife out and I start cutting Madelyn's meat. So say, hey, Madelyn, you want me to cut your meat? Yeah. And so, I mean, these people see me, man. I'm fucking armed. I really do think that they were sizing me up at that family reunion in the middle of July of 2019. Oh, they were stupid. So my dilemma, I'm a Christian man. I've read the Bible, 90% of it. I made a point of that. I wanted to be able to say I'd read the Bible, not just talk about it. There are places in the Bible where God uses people. They've killed people. And I wonder if that's what God wants me to do. And like I said, man, when I first came down that first weeks, I'm going, what do I have to do to convince people that you got a murdering family here? I mean, get myself killed? If that's what it takes to, straighten out Madelyn's legacy, then so be it, man. But you know what? I don't have any faith in the system that it's gonna go that way. I have none whatsoever. If I don't do anything, then it's not going to get dealt with. And they're going to continue to kill. my friend Charlie, man, every time I hear his voice, man, my chest just relaxes. I go, he's safe. You know, Charlie ran into Rusty. Rusty is a landscaper here for the city of Sequim. He's got, I guess, city contracts and shit. And Charlie's walking his dog, Gracie, and came across Rusty and, you know, asked Rusty about the text, man, that, 700 yards, and Rusty starts denying it. That's what they do. The first thing you do is deny. Doesn't fucking matter. You deny. You don't tell the truth. And Charlie's going, dude, I saw the fucking text, man. And Rusty's going, oh, I was just having a bad day. Well, Rusty, you ain't had a bad day yet. You ain't seen a fucking bad day yet. If I ever get those motherfuckers in front of me, they're dead. Because if I ever get to be in front of them, I'm dead. I cannot fucking believe it. I'm in the middle of the biggest family feud I could imagine, and it's a one-man feud. I always said Madelyn and I had them outnumbered, 4 of them to 1 of us. Well, actually like 6 or 7, because they all had spouses and shit. But Madelyn and I had them outnumbered. We outsmarted them. Man, I stopped making trips to Oregon. I thought that I was going to end up living there, but I'm obviously not. I love it here in Sequim, actually. I wish I could live on that property, but those people have tainted it for me. I mean, they killed her husband there. I think Masad Mercerik was a good man. If he was married to Madelyn, I think he was a really, really good man. I think all her husbands were, and, there are stories on the internet about her husband Magnuson being a prick of a captain, but, this probably brings you back alive. All right, I'm going to go make some coffee, have something to, water, and we will come back at this tomorrow and see about editing these and getting these sent out. And Madison, I hope everything is going well for you. It's got to be scary. I wish I was there to help you. Jason, to watch what you did, where you came from, that first year of school, be successful. Marrying Cheyenne, I think that was probably the smartest thing you ever did. John Tyler, I know you've been through some things that I've just heard rumors about, pretty personal, and, I hope you're okay. It sounds like you are. Sounds like both my boys have, I don't know. I think you joined the military and everything is forward progress. I mean, you don't just stand still. You make yourself better. And, I remember, Grandma Polly's John, his son, whatever the fuck his name was, getting his second bachelor's degree so he could become a colonel. It's like, wow, man, that's some serious dedication, and it seems like that's what you guys have done. Seeing my son as a second lieutenant, I can't imagine my older son looking at that bar going, I don't want one of my own. So know that I'm proud of you. Alicia, with you calling me the way you did over the last couple years, staying in touch with me, I wasn't good at calling back, but you kept doing it, and you kept, it was the lifeline I needed. I didn't need my kids around me in that whole situation. It would have been a distraction. I didn't need anything to distract me when I was walking right through the middle of that. And for whatever reason, I am supposed to be alone. I have figured that out. I mean, I'm not getting help from anybody, so I'm gonna, I'm alone. I'm doing this alone. I don't know where my path is going to lead me, but, I am a warrior of God, and I've proven that. And my favorite prayer, I offer myself to you to build with me and do with me as you will. God took me that face value on that, and he did, man. He used me perfectly. I look back and go, my story's unbelievable, but, you know, it was God. It wasn't me.